Hi, today is Ash Wednesday, and Northway would like to invite you to journey with us into a Holy Lent. This journey begins tonight with a worship service that begins at 6:30 p.m. and will last around 45 minutes to an hour. Childcare will be available for those families who need it, so please come as you are and step into this season of Lent with us.
So why ashes? Well, traditionally the ashes used for this service come from the burnt ashes of a previous year's palm branches. But the ashes themselves, they remind us of several themes. They remind us of humility and our mortality, but most of all, they remind us of the possibility of repentance. When we think of ashes, we think of fire, we think of wood being burned by fire and completely transformed, becoming something else altogether. And those ashes, when they're put on us, they remind us that we too can be transformed by God's love.
So Ash Wednesday marks the beginning of the season of Lent. Lent's a 40-day period of preparation that leads us into Easter and the celebration of Easter. Now, many of us think about Lent as being that season in which we give something up, like chocolate or Dr. Pepper or technology. And while that's not technically incorrect, what Lent is designed to do is to give something up in order to make room for growth, a kind of spiritual growth that enables us to be fully present and engaged when we get to the Easter season. That's why we encourage you to join us here at Northway during this season of preparation as we get together and we think about things like repentance and forgiveness. We begin to think about how Christ has done great work for each of us through the saving acts on the cross. Those are the things that prepare us for Lent. And that's just one of the ways that we want you to help journey through this season with us.
The invitation to a Holy Lent specifically involves an invitation to the spiritual disciplines, to the spiritual practices. That's one of the things that we're trying to instill in folks here at Northway, a lively practice of the spiritual disciplines. To that end, for the 6 weeks following Ash Wednesday, every Wednesday night, for the next 6 weeks before Easter, we're going to be using Richard Foster's books, The Streams of the Spiritual Life. 6 different ways of looking at spiritual life, looking at the different parts of the Christian tradition and the gifts that they give us and the practices that they encourage in order to deepen our spiritual lives. This is a season of growth and change. We invite you not just to a single service on Ash Wednesday, but to a season of growth and transformation.